gains for stocks, things are not looking all that great on Wall Street right now on renewed worries about inflation. Right now, the Dow down 0.2%, the Nasdaq 0.5% lower, the S&P 500 down nearly 1%. Now, part of the reason, oil prices, they closed above $122 a barrel today. That's a 3-month high. It comes as the summer driving season is in full swing, and government data out today showed that U.S. crude inventories, as well as gasoline stockpiles, dropped last week. Workers at a Trader Joe's in Massachusetts filing with the National Labor Relations Board, looking to become the first unionized store of the chain's more than 500 locations. And it could be all the brands backed by celebrities like George Clooney, Nick Jonas, or The Rock. But by next year, for the first time ever, Americans are expected to spend more money on tequila and mezcal drinks than they will on vodka or even whiskey. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Business for KCBS.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different? How? You sell high-commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
Neuropathy can be unbearable. Symptoms include pain, numbness, or tingling in the hands, legs, or feet. Most patients are prescribed dangerous drugs such as gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, which only mask the pain, they never fix the problem. And the frustration. SFB Wellness, the leader in neuropathy treatments, can successfully help your body to regenerate nerves with no injections, no drugs, and no surgery. SFB Wellness, located in San Ramon, can give you your life back. Call today for your $99 neuropathy special and receive a personal treatment plan that is tailored to your needs. Most treatments can be done in the comfort of your home, and SFB Wellness treats patients who live hundreds of miles away. Don't wait. Call now, 925-393-0100, and schedule your $99 neuropathy special. That's 925-393-0100. 925-393-0100. Enjoy life again, pain-free. Call now.
The following is a commercial announcement. Your local radio stations are here for you. No subscriptions or monthly fees necessary. We're here to give you the news, weather, and traffic you need, and the music you love. But if the foreign-owned record labels get their way, it could stop the music. They want Congress to force radio stations to pay them more money, simply to play their music. Don't let radio go silent. Text LOCAL to 52886 and tell Congress to protect local radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
KCBS News Time is 12:58. Victor Zaragoza from your local Honda Dealers Traffic Center. How's it going in Petaluma?
Still very slow on northbound 101 as you approach East Washington Street. This has to do with road work going on till 2 o'clock. They do have various lanes that are closed, so definitely keep an eye out for that. Once you pass that, it's a smooth ride all the way into Santa Rosa. On the Richmond-Sandra Bell Bridge, I'm looking at a little bit of brake tapping as you get on eastbound 580. Now, there is bridge work going on. The left lane is close to 2 o'clock, but looks like once you get past Mid-Span and all the way into Richmond, you are looking good, clearing out the speed limit. Your next traffic update at 108 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Thank you, Victor. We've got hazy sunshine today. It'll be sunny and hot tomorrow and Friday. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. It is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022, coming up on KCBS.
I'm Jim Taylor. Mayor of San Francisco reacts to the recall of the DA.
I also want to just really dispel this myth that's going on out there.
I'm Kathy Novak. The governor steps in to prevent price gouging amid the baby formula shortage.
Sometimes they're paying 3-4 times what they were paying before.
And emotional testimony on Capitol Hill from families and survivors of the latest mass shootings. Good afternoon. In for Rebecca Corral, I'm Margie Schaefer. CBS News covers the world next.
When you need to know,
KCBS AM, KFRC FM, and HD1, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, and Odyssey Station. 1 o'clock.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Congressional lawmakers are hearing more heartbreaking testimony today from families and survivors of recent mass shootings. CBS's Stacey Lynn says they all have one message.
Something needs to really change.
That's Miguel Cerrillo, whose 11-year-old daughter Mia survived the Uvalde massacre. Kimberly Rubio's daughter Lexi did not.
That's her voice. We demand action. We seek a ban on assault rifles and high-capacity magazines.
Pediatrician Roy Guerrero.
My oath as a doctor means that I signed up to save lives. I do my job. Please, please, do yours.
Attorney General Merrick Garland says the Justice Department is already looking into what went wrong in Uvalde, Texas.
Independence and transparency and expertise of the Justice Department can go a long way toward assessing what happened in Uvalde with respect to law enforcement response and to giving guidance for the future.
A California man now faces attempted murder charges for threatening Justice Brett Kavanaugh outside of his home in Maryland last night. Here's CBS's Steve Dorsey.
According to federal court documents, Nicholas Roski was arrested with a pistol, knife, ammunition, pepper spray, zip ties, and other items. He said he intended to kill a Supreme Court justice after finding his address online. Roski told a detective he was upset by the leaked draft court opinion on abortion rights.
Olympic gymnasts want the FBI to pay for not stopping former doctor Larry Nassar's abuse. CBS's Nancy Chen. The survivors, including Team USA gymnastics stars Simone Biles, Allie Raisman, Michaela Maroney, and Maggie Nichols, say the FBI declined to conduct interviews with victims and failed to report Nassar's child abuse to the relevant state and local authorities, where Nassar continued to abuse victims. John Manley is one of the attorneys representing Nassar's survivors.
He was seeing 8 to 10 patients a day, sometimes 15, and molesting them, little girls.
Cases of monkeypox have now topped 1,000.
WHO is particularly concerned about the risks of this virus for vulnerable groups, including children and pregnant women.
No deaths have been reported, but the virus is spreading in 29 countries. CBS's Peter King tells us plastics getting trashed at national parks.
The Interior Department says it'll phase out the sale and use of plastic water bottles and other single-use products in national parks and other public lands over the next decade. Secretary Deb Haaland's order says the department should identify alternative containers that are biodegradable, compostable, or made of 100% recycled materials.
This is CBS News.
Get CBS News Radio on the Odyssey app. All the audio that matters to you is on Odyssey. News, music, sports, and podcasts. Download the Odyssey app today.
It's 103 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. Hazy sunshine today, sunny and hot tomorrow and Friday. Good afternoon. In for Rebecca Corral, I'm Margie Schaefer, and here's what's happening. Reactions from San Francisco's mayor the day after the city district attorney was recalled. KCBS's Jim Taylor hears from Mayor's London Breed on the streets of San Francisco.
The mayor on a neighborhood merchant walk south of Market, taking a moment to address the recall of DA Chesa Boudin.
I also want to just really dispel this myth that's going on out there.
That myth that Boudin's progressive policies will disappear. He sought to reform the criminal justice system, ending the use of cash bail, stopping the prosecution of minors as adults, and focusing on lowering jail populations.
This does not mean that criminal justice reform in San Francisco is going anywhere. It does not mean that there will be all of a sudden a significant setback.
The mayor says the voters' message was a demand of accountability, but
sometimes accountability means community service. It is not just about law and order and tough on crime and locking people up and throwing away the key. That's not what this is about.
It's her job to appoint a replacement. Is there a list?
I wouldn't say that I necessarily have a list. I would say that there are a lot of people who have reached out to my office to express interest.
Whoever she appoints will face voters in the general election. With the mayor on the streets of San Francisco, Jim Taylor, KCBS.
San Jose's mayoral race is headed for a runoff this November after two candidates took a commanding lead in the early returns. And as KCBS's Keith Manconi reports, voters will have a choice between an experienced insider and a political newcomer promising big change.
The two candidates coming out on top in the vote tally, Cindy Chavez, a longtime fixture of South Bay politics, and the relative newcomer, Matt Mahan, a first-term San Jose City Council member. Mahan says his campaign's strong showing is a sign that voters are looking for new leadership when it comes to the city's most vexing issues, including housing, homelessness, and crime.
My opponent, Cindy Chavez, who's been in office now for 20 years, has been the architect of our current approach to addressing homelessness and crime in particular, and I think those approaches are failing.
Chavez, though, says, on the contrary, her experience in local politics, ranging from the San Jose City Council to the County Board of Supervisors, will be crucial for bringing about the sorts of changes voters are asking for.
One of the biggest differences as a new candidate, you can focus on promises. As somebody who's an experienced elected official, I have to be able to explain my accomplishments, and I will.
In San Jose, Keith Manconi, KCBS.
With baby formula still in short supply, new protections are now in place to prevent price gouging in California. KCBS's Kathy Novak has more.
As the formula shortage drags on, more parents are calling Healthy Horizons Breastfeeding Center, says CEO Sheila Dukas-Janikos.
More people coming in, more people seeming concerned and panicking.
Not only can they not find their usual formula, they're paying much more than they were before.
They're normally paying $20 for a can of formula that will last them 3 days, and now they have to pay $90.
Governor Gavin Newsom has signed a new executive order that prohibits the selling of formula for a price that is more than 10% greater than the price charged about 4 months ago. People who are found to be in violation can face fines and up to 6 months in jail.
Hopefully with the formula being flown in and the price gouging law, things will turn around quickly. I know that the plants are going to be opening up, doing other types of formula. So hopefully this is very short-lived. Within a month, maybe we'll be back to normal, I'm hoping.
Kathy Novak, KCBS.
Police in San Francisco have linked 3 teenagers to numerous smash-and-grab retail thefts across the city within 1 month. Police say that while investigating a series of organized retail thefts that took place from March 18th through April 10th of this year, they arrested the same 3 teens, 14, 15, and 16-year-olds, in 10 of the crimes. Over the course of the robberies, the 3 were arrested on charges spanning robbery, battery, grand theft, assault, conspiracy, and more. Just ahead on KCBS.
I'm Mike DeWald. While crime remains on the forefront of voters' minds, why some of the most tough-on-crime candidates faltered at the polls.
KCBS News Time is 1:08. Victor Zaragoza on the traffic wash. We've got word of a Los Gatos crash.
Yeah, this is actually over the Santa Cruz Mountains in, let's say, northbound 17, just after Summit Road as you head towards Los Gatos. Now, there's already road work going on there as it is, or tree work, excuse me, with the right lane closed between Redwood Estates and Idlewild Road. And it looks like the crash made it over to the right-hand shoulder, but it's a very small area in that area, so it may be still blocking possibly the right lane before you actually get to the construction zone. So that's the reason why you're very slow from Summit Road. Once you get past that, it's a smooth ride into Los Gatos. Now, in the opposite direction, southbound 17, you already had heavy traffic because of utility work going on. Now there's a stalled van right at the Katz restaurant. This one is blocking the left lane, so that's the reason why you're still very heavy from Lark Avenue. And once you actually get past the Katz Avenue, all the lanes open up, you're still going to encounter the road work just past Bear Creek Road. So do slow down because you're going to come up on the cones really quick. And it's going to be there till at least 3 o'clock, utility work with the right lane closed in that area as well. And once you actually get past that, the rest of your ride in the Scotts Valley, you are looking clear and at the speed limit. And if you're coming into the Bay Area over the Altamont Pass from Tracy, looks like we have reported a brush fire westbound 580 just after North Flynn Road. It's on the right-hand shoulder, but it looks like a lot of activities already starting to slow down on the right lane, so kind of keep an eye out for that if you're traveling in that direction. Your next traffic update at 1:18 on the traffic leader in KCBS.
Thank you, Victor. Hazy sunshine today. Highs from the East Coast side, 70s around the bay and the mid-80s inland. Partly cloudy tonight with lows in the mid-50s, sunny and hot tomorrow and Friday. Traffic and weather together on the 8s on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
Come to Shane Company for beautiful fine jewelry created by our in-house design team. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Do you feel like you're making mistakes with your money? Secure your finances today with a certified financial planner from Facet Wealth.
your money goes further and works harder with the help of an expert. Financial planning used to focus on retirement, but Facet helps you with today. You get a dedicated financial planner, and they guide you through every financial decision. Inflation, interest rates, stock market changes, home prices. How do you figure it all out? Well, every advisor at Facet is a certified financial planner and fiduciary. That's just a fancy way to say they have the best training, and they're legally bound to do what's in your best interest. This isn't just about investments. It's about taking care of your money so you can start living a better life today. Facet has a simple flat fee. There's no hidden charges. And with nothing to sell, there are no commissions. Visit tryfacetwealth.com for 2 months free off your first year of financial planning. That's TRYFACET wealth.com. Facet Wealth is an SEC registered investment advisor. This is not an offer to buy or sell securities, nor is it investment, legal, or tax advice.
I think what drew us to each other was our love of what?
We love beautiful things.
The Taj Mahal, Statue of David.
S&G carpet.
Well, she's saying that because we just came back from an S&G carpet showroom.
Because S&G's having their beautiful floor sale this month. Yeah, select styles are up to 30% off.
We had a docent show us around.
Flooring specialist is the preferred descriptor.
Okay. Anyway, this month S&G has up to 30% off the most beautiful carpet, waterproof core, hardwood, laminate.
Hard to resist that kind of beauty and savings.
Like your beauty's hard to resist.
No.
Except when you go to bed and you tape your lips shut with surgical tape to prevent you from snoring. That's a little off-putting.
Beautify your home and save up to 30% on select carpet, waterproof core, hardwood, and laminate during S&G Carpet's beautiful floor sale. Plus, get S&G's no surprise guarantee and promise to beat any written estimate by 10%.
S&G more than carpet.
Go to sgcarpet.com for the showroom nearest you, or have their mobile showroom come to you.
KCBS News Time is 1:11 with Closing Bell, sponsored by Personal Capital. The best time to sort out your finances is now. From your first paycheck through retirement, Personal Capital can help. Visit personalcapital.com. It was a down day on Wall Street. Dow down 269 to close at 32,910. S&P fell 44 to finish at 4,115. And the NASDAQ off 88 to close at 12,086. While San Francisco voters elected to recall District Attorney Chesa Boudin, other candidates running with tough-on-crime campaigns weren't very successful. But as KCBS's Mike DeWald explains, don't expect the issue of crime to go away in the general election.
While there were some outliers, Democratic strategist Stephen Maviglio argues that as a whole, the tough-on-crime candidates fared well statewide.
When it was a straight up-and-down vote on crime, which it has been in just a few races, I think people are responding to candidates that are tougher on crime.
The exceptions, progressive Contra Costa County DA Diana Becton succeeded, while tough-on-crime Sacramento DA Anne Marie Schubert and LA County Sheriff Alice Villanueva fell below expectations. Maviglio chalks that up to the candidates themselves, citing Villanueva's scandals and Schubert's failure to get independent voters to the polls. Sonoma State political scientist David McEwen says San Francisco's recall was rooted in crime, but about so much more.
The difficulty of governing San Francisco, the problems of endemic homelessness, drug, crime, mental health, and livability and safety.
McEwen expects crime to continue to be the flashpoint issue in California in the general election. Mike DeWald, KCBS.
So to come on KCBS, Klay Thompson looking for a breakout performance. We'll have the details in sports in 2 minutes.
The Honest Diapers and Wipes bundle was made to give you peace of mind and one less thing to do. Good for the planet, good for your baby, and good for you to mix and match sizes in the coolest seasonal prints. Their hypoallergenic wipes are made with over 99% water and 100% plant-based cloths for all life's messes. Plus, you save 20% with every bundle and get 15% off diaper duty extras and clean products for the whole fam. Check out the Honest Diapers and Wipes bundle at honest.com and use code RADIO to save 30% off your first month's subscription.
Did you know that renovating your kitchen and bathroom is one of the best ways to increase the value of your home? I'm Mike Holmes here with Ivan from AGM Renovations, America's #1 kitchen and bathroom renovators.
Thanks, Mike. We make kitchen and bathroom renovations easy for everyone. We quote and design each project and help customers select all finishes without having to leave their home.
Wow, AGM are the only kitchen and bathroom renovation specialists I recommend.
AGMRenovations.com. Call now and get $3,000 off.
Did you know that thread count is a myth? Think about it. It doesn't matter how many threads your sheets have if they're not the best quality threads.
I'm Scott Tannen, founder of Boll & Branch, and we know that the softest sheets are made with the highest thread quality, not the highest thread count. We start at the source and make our sheets from scratch. Our farmers grow the finest 100% organic cotton on earth. Our weavers are the best in the industry and only use the longest